have never annotated a book so much before. Every woman, especially everyone who sees my channel, must read this book. It's an absolute necessity. I feel like this should be a textbook in schools. It has so much information and it has so much relevant information that you can readily put to use. And that is why today we are talking about In the Flow by Alisa Vitti. This book is divided into 4 parts. The first is about understanding your hormones. The second part is about how to balance your hormones. Third is how to optimize your life in accordance with your hormone cycle. And then finally putting it all into practice. Alisa Vitti is a nutritionist and also a hormone expert, and she is the founder of the Flow Living Center and the Flow methodology in general. And she's helped countless women balance their cycles and improve their health and overall wellness. And here in this book, she has packed all of the knowledge and information that she has gained over decades and put into practice into her own life, what she has been teaching her own daughters. And she's basically poured it all out for us in some 300 odd pages. And this is like the perfect guide, I think, for all women to base their eating, base their workouts, how they plan out their work week, how they live with their families, how they want to interact with their families, etc. Like everything you can basically plan around like the guidelines that have been given in this book. And there are very good scientific reasoning for why she's saying what she's saying. So if she's talking about a particular hormone, she shows you how it impacts every single system in your body, starting from your actual physical system to your neurological system to your immune system, everything. So it's not just somebody telling you something and you just have to believe it for no reason, but this is proper science-backed facts. And she also cites all of the resources, and her own website, I will link below, has a bunch of bonus material beyond the book as well. But I highly recommend that you read the book in order to be able to like fully extract all the value from it. Alisa talks about how the 4 phases of your cycle, the follicular, ovulatory, luteal and menstrual phases, affect your brain, energy, behavior and mood, and how basis each part of your cycle you can fine-tune your diet, your workout, your activities which you have to do at work, the social activities that you want to perform with your friends and family, how each of them can be tailored specifically to the phase of the cycle that you're in, so it can move with the waves of how your mood changes, how your energy level changes. And one like really revolutionary thing for me was that with your diet you can actually control your PMS symptoms and also a lot of other like really deep-seated health issues and like PCOS or something. And this by no means is a replacement for actually seeing a doctor about all of your problems, but if you can alter your diet and find a way to help yourself heal naturally, then I think you should definitely try doing that. What I loved about this book is that it's very information heavy, but also after every couple of pages there's like a summary of everything that has been said, and there is a very nice table that will tell you, like if you're looking at diets, then it will tell you the legumes, the grains, the vegetables, the meat that you can have in each phase of your cycle. If you're looking at workouts, it's kind of divided by like the days of the week and the kind of workouts that you can do. So in the first half of your cycle, you are more likely to have more energy, so it makes sense for you to do cardio or HIIT or more intense workouts. Towards the second half of your cycle, your energy level goes down, you need more rest and relaxation, so you can do Pilates, yoga, just walking, keep your body moving, that sort of a thing. If you follow the diet plan properly, you need more like nutritious and healthy and healing foods towards the later half of your cycle, and not given to cravings if you want to maintain a healthy weight. So basically, if you follow every part of this whole cycle syncing method that she talks about, then you will be able to maintain healthy weight, not have like crazy mood swings, be able to reduce your PMS symptoms. Everything will fall in place. You will also know what time you need to schedule what kind of activities. So at a particular phase of your cycle, your creativity will be at its peak, and that is when you should start new projects. At some, like during your menstrual phase, you will want to reflect, you would want to slow down. So that is the time when you kind of review everything that you have done for the month. The female body does not function on the 24-hour hormone cycle that works for the male body. We function on a 28-day cycle. So what we need to do is help ourselves by proper scheduling, by understanding what our body needs at what point in the month, and then work accordingly. Like all it needs is a little bit of adjustment and a little bit of planning, and that's all. And we will be able to work in sync with our cycle and also like achieve our greatest potential. It doesn't make sense to schedule like really heavy planning and a lot of like brainstorming sort of activity at a point in your cycle where you're feeling absolutely drained. Obviously your best ideas will not come then. So there is a whole section in this book dedicated to being successful at work and how you schedule your activities at work according to your cycles. There's a whole other section in the book about fertility and motherhood, and how after you do become a mother, how you are able to optimally spend time with your children. What is the time of the month that you should be spending with your spouse? What kind of activities should you plan with your spouse for the different phases in your cycle? Because your body will always go in this 28 to 32 day cycle, right? And then all of the activities around you need to be organized accordingly. So once you kind of get into the habit of understanding what your energy levels are and what are the activities that you are primed for at one particular time of the month, then it'll be easy for you to manage your family life, your home life, your work life, your like personal development things. Everything that you want to do, you will be able to do. Like this whole myth of having this a mom with whose kids are perfect, who has this great high-powered career, whose personal lives are great and they are super fit, all of this, it's not possible if you don't pay extra attention to yourself and take care of yourself. That is basically what like my main takeaway was from this book. And I personally think that having a hard copy of this book is super important because you get to access the charts whenever you need to. In the bonus materials, there is something to do with skincare as well, which I thought was really interesting, like how at different times in your cycle you would need different kinds of skincare. And that kind of makes sense, right? When you always get that one pimple at that one particular time in the month, and then your skincare routine is on point. So maybe you need different things in different phases of your cycle, and you need different kinds of support also. So there's no shame in like asking for help. And all of this cycle syncing thing, it will not happen simultaneously. So there is also a guideline on how to go about it. So first you can begin with just finding out like the workouts for your particular phase, then you slowly add on the diet, then you slowly start thinking about the activities. It's basically just a guideline to help you live your like most fulfilled life. You can take your time with it. The idea is to be comfortable in your body, be super confident, and be able to achieve everything that you want to. I loved reading this book, and there are so many great tools and resources and practical tips and tricks that you can actually apply. There is also like this sample diet plan for each phase of your cycle, and it also has the recipes, which I thought was really helpful. Now in the Indian context, some of it will not make sense, but I'm pretty sure with a little bit of tweaks I can make it work. But that's something I'm really looking forward to trying out all the recipes in the book. I just think it's like a complete package of knowledge that will help you understand yourself more. And for every woman out there watching, I recommend that you buy this book today. It is by far the most insightful and eye-opening book that I have ever read. And yeah, if you do pick it up, let me know how you liked it, and if you have read it, let me know what your thoughts are on this one, and I will see you next week. Bye.